Good afternoon, snowflakes. Just want to talk to you about the day that I kicked Joe Rogan's ass. That's right. UFC personality, stand-up comedian, all-around athlete, taekwondo champion Joe Rogan. I kicked his ass. Now it's going to be a short story, and I'm not bragging. It's not what I'm about. I'm not a sports guy. I'm not trained to fight in the ring. I'm not trained to fight in the cage. I'm a deadly fucking killer. Trained by my government to kill enemies of our nation. I'm too dangerous for the ring. Just like all my other fellow operators out there in the community, too goddamn dangerous to fight. That's why I don't do it. Except for this one time. I was in a bar with some friends of mine, and we were, drinking to a fallen comrade, another operator, died downrange. And this is a bar that's frequented by other operators, people in the community. And Joe Rogan and a team of his snowflakes came in, took up a seat next to ours. And Joe began saying some things that were, really anti-American. And I took offense to that. And I said, Mr. Rogan, if you're going to talk about America like that, you might want to move to another table. Now, here's the thing. I do admire Joe as an athlete. I think he's a great fighter, for the ring. He doesn't, study realistic, real-life combat because he's not that guy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Joe is an athlete. Hats off to him. But he's also a snowflake. Snowflake, drug-using snowflake. I think he might have been high at the time, so I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. That's why I didn't go for the kill blow. Because I think he was high on reefer when he started saying some really un-American things that I cannot repeat. They're that awful. So I came up and I confronted Joe face to face, and he tried to get me into a guillotine. But I do these neck muscle exercises, right? You can't guillotine me because I just muscle my way through it, just like that. Nothing. So Joe had me in the guillotine, and he can't do nothing because I just squeeze right through it. And then what I did was I picked Joe up by his crotch, I turned him around, and I got him right into a perfect chokehold right there. Illegal chokehold. Law enforcement can't use it. But you know what? Life or death situation. You use that chokehold. Well, I had him until he was tapping, and I went a little further, and I let him go out a little bit. I choked Joe Rogan unconscious, but I made sure I didn't go across the line. I made sure I could revive him. And I used some ancient Oriental techniques that I learned while I was in Southeast Asia, and I got Joe Rogan back and cured him of his addiction and sent him on his way. So it's a good story. Joe, if you're out there, no hard feelings, buddy. We can sit down and have a beer, talk this over. But I just, real quick wanted to say, be careful who your heroes are. This is that guy. Real talk. Vet talk.